Anyway, the thing is, one of the things I really want to talk about is being grateful, enjoying and being happy for what we have. And long story short, and I do believe this virus is bringing it back, just being bringing back gratefulness, and a lot of people are realizing that this is not a never-ending fairy tale story, and things can end abruptly and quickly, and in many different ways. Could be bad, could be good, depending how you look at it, obviously. But long story short, we really gotta be happy for what we have. And yeah, we gotta strive for better tomorrow, better life, better, faster things. But in general, we need to make sure to have, be looking into being happy, being fulfilled, being content, and also uh, building bridges, not building roadblocks. There's so many things out there, so many situations, obviously hate, dislike, sense of pride and sense of ego, egoistic ideas that you deserve more than others, or the others don't deserve as much because you don't get it. All these sort of ideas we really need to build together, and if we all build together and be supportive with each other and really not hateful and just building things and figuring things out, focusing on positives, we can really make things work amazing. It's like there's this saying, with tide all the boats rise, and it could be the same with our human consciousness. If we just stay positive and uplift each other instead of putting each other down, let's start uplifting each other. It really truly takes a bigger, stronger man to uplift people, and it's funny because it should be like a natural instinct to anyone, and why that's not what it is. A lot of times weak people put people down, and don't get me wrong, I put people down, I criticize people, but I understand it's a weak quality in me, and I'm really working on it to uplift and be positive and stay strong, stay together. Listen to this nature, just listen to the nature. To some of you that might not sound amazing, but to me it sounds amazing, and it's like no money can buy this. And you know, the one thing that I want to say, we kind of, thanks to this virus, we kind of giving away our rights, and if we give away our rights, you might be deprived of even such a simple thing as sitting outside on a porch listening to nature. And I understand I might be a little bit in the context of a virus, my words could be drastic and not justified, and I could be the asshole. But if there is anything deeper than that, if there is deeper ideas behind the virus, and maybe there is a attempt to take away the rights, if that's the case, we all gonna be very sorry if we give away the rights that are given to us from the birth. But I don't want to be negative. I definitely want to be positive. Let's focus on the good things. Let's focus on the beautiful things we have. Just being alive is a gift. And if you are alive in first world country and you don't have 100,000 debt, and who knows how to pay your bills, and if you're just living a life, and even if you're living a life week to week basis, you're still doing great. You're still doing better than a huge portion of the planet. So many people talk about virus, but why not so many people talking about kids in Africa dying all the fucking time? All the fucking time. And I know there's a lot of people that care, but there's way more people that don't. And even now, everybody focuses on the virus, but nobody focuses on the kids that are dying. And guess what? Over there's more people dying. And it's not only Africa, it's Asia, it's Middle East, Afghanistan, Iraq, all those places. And you know, there's so many places. Even in the United States, there's places where people die unjustly, constantly, and nobody gives a fuck. It's we all need to get a perspective, me included. I'm not out of the loop. But that's the thing. I truly try to look into it and understand it for myself. Are all of you really looking into it, or you just listening to somebody and regurgitating their information? And how do you know their information is correct? I'm not saying media is bullshitting, but something like fake news. It came out more and more. More than ever now, we know that there is huge manipulation of media out there, and pr- pretty much everybody knew this forever. It's just, I don't know, maybe people suppress it or something, or maybe people have favoritism because they believe this type of news source is better and the other one is not. It doesn't really matter. News has sponsors, and they gotta, uh, if you're sponsored by somebody, one way or another, you are dependent, and take it the way you want it. But I'm just giving you right now. I'm giving you facts. It's you cannot debate what I just said. It's true. So yeah, you have to be skeptical. Whatever, you gotta be skeptical about your own thoughts. Talking about somebody else's thoughts, talking about somebody else's report, all this stuff. You really need to listen to all the news sources and then make up your mind what's really going on. For example, for me, this whole situation, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. I'm more confused than ever. But honestly, I'm very positive. I believe there is a struggle between good and evil. And once again, take it the way you want it. I'm not going to say much more. And I believe the good is trying to prevail. And if that's the case, I'm uh, what's the name? Whatever word you can use for super excited about all of this. And I see it mostly as positives. It's just, once again, we really gotta cherish what we got, and just something like being able to be outside and enjoy the weather. Come on, you know, why are we giving that away? I understand the virus, but come on, people, look into it. Please question everything. And yeah, we can do this shit. We all can uplift each other and make the world a better place. Instead of dividing and conquering and all this bullshit, we can uplift each other and really figure this out. Figure out what makes us better, stronger individuals. There doesn't have to be debt economies and always looking into profiting. Obviously, utopian ideas are not so great, and they always prove to fall apart. But is the system that we have, is it perfect? No, it's not. It's not close to being perfect. It's not shit either. It works and it makes a lot of sense in many ways. But we can still strive for a better tomorrow. Joe Rogan, I love the fucking guy. He has this bit. I'm not gonna give all of it, and I'm gonna butcher it. If you really want to check him out, check his stand up, check his podcast. Doesn't really matter. He's the man. He's genius. But he talks about constitution, right? And don't get me wrong. Let's cherish the constitution. Constitution is an amazing piece of work for all of us. And it doesn't matter if you're a politician, regular person, immigrant. All of this can apply to you, and it's amazing. But he also says, okay, they wrote it like 100 years ago or whatever the fuck it was. Please don't fact check me, because I don't know. I tell you right away, I'm a dumbass. But they wrote it so long time ago, and he says, "You telling me you never can write anything more?" And in some ways, obviously, if you start adding to it, then it could get dissolved, and then all this politically correct bullshit could enter, and then we would lose rights through it. But at the same time, you need to be evolving. You need to be making new things. And, like I was saying with the system could be great in many ways, but it's not perfect. We can be striving and working to make it perfect. Why we don't do that? Or you might say we do. Maybe, but I truly believe not really, not even close. But anyway, I'm no politician. I don't know how to do it. I'm just stating the obvious, I guess, that there is a lot of work to be done, and we need to also, once again, the most important, be positive and find like the things that motivate you to strive to get better and to grow with, uplift each other. Once again, I think uplifting each other in general is amazing, and however you look at it is just a positive thing. That's it. Thank you. Be safe out there. Corona free zone. Modelo all the way. Bye bye.